So here you go, folks, our lineup for fall. Stephen West is going to be kicking us off on the 10th. He'll be here at 1 Eastern, 12 Central, 11 Mountain, and 12 Pacific. And he's going to talk about his mystery knit-along that he does every year. September 24th, we have Lotta Lothgren, a Swedish designer who is publishing a new book, Observations, Knit and Essays from the Forest. And then Marie Green is going to have a brand new book coming out in the fall. She'll be with us October 8th, talking about her book, The Joy of Yarn, and the importance of curating your stash and how to curate your stash. So it's going to be an exciting lineup. It's real important, folks, when you sign up that you click on the guest and then take the time to find the store that you are supporting and sponsoring. Every store gets a piece of the reservation that you make. And this is a event that's all about supporting all the stores. So please scroll down and find your home local yarn store or the store that you want to support and click on that box so they get the credit. And as you can see, we have 37 yarn stores. So if you have to scroll to the bottom, it's all good. Please do take the time to give the shop that is reserving your registration your purchase. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you. So hopefully you'll all, if you've joined us before for the chats, that's great. If you haven't, please know that very similar to this, it will be recorded and you will be able to watch it for a week after the recording or after the show. So if Sunday afternoon doesn't work for you, you're still able to connect and hear all of the great stuff that these folks had to share. So awesome. So I'm going to say thank you and welcome again to everybody for the Fiberside Summer Crawl. We're so happy to see so many of you here. The weight room is still filling, so we'll hopefully everybody will catch on. We'll be visiting 4 shops today, and to keep us on time, I'll be monitoring the clock closely. If time permits, we will host Q&A with the shops during their 15-minute chat, but feel free to post questions because most of the shops have somebody who will be monitoring the chat and answering questions and posting for them. So that should be good. If you'd like to follow up on anything you see or hear today, contact the shop directly, and contact information will be posted in the chat and also available on the website, fibersidechats.com, and it will come out as well in the email that you'll probably get tomorrow. So at the end of the hour, once we're done, we'll take a little time to announce our winners for this week's randomly drawn names. This is from everybody who has purchased an all access pass. So whether you signed up yesterday or you signed up 2 months ago, you're all in the wheel of names. So we're all very lucky here. So I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to Gail, again, Longmont Yarn Shoppe. She started this whole Fiberside Chat movement, if you will, along with a couple of other shops. And we really appreciate her continuing this and keeping the ball rolling. So thank you so much. And to Cynthia and others who have pulled it together. Cynthia and Lori have just been amazing. So if you get a chance, hit that like button or your hearts or something, give them a reaction, say hi, thank you to them. We will be beginning our session today by visiting Betty Ann Allison of Sated Sheep, a yarn and wine bar in Dripping Springs, just outside of Austin, Texas. Curated yarn selections, boutique wines, and a whole lot of love for their community of crafters. The Sated Sheep's website is thesatedsheep.com. And again, they will be putting that into the chat. At 1/4 the hour, we're going to turn the spotlight over to Carrie and Nicole of Yarn and Honey. They're located in central Montana between Glacier and Yellowstone National Parks. They specialize in all things knit, crochet, and stitching. They offer great service, local products, including honey, hence the name yarnandhoney.com. At the bottom of the hour, our spotlight goes to Dottie and Amy from Knit and Stitch Boutique. They're located in sunny Florida and they are a part of the historic Cocoa Village. They're blessed to live near the beach, the Kennedy Space Center, and Cape Canaveral Cruise Port. So anytime you're going on a cruise or going to the Space Center, stop by. They'd love to welcome new friends. That's knitandstitchboutique.com. At 1:45, we'll drop in on Sara and June of Yarn on Front, Michigan, Southwest Michigan's premier yarn shop, located in the beautiful downtown Dowagiac. They carry beautiful curated yarns to suit all tastes and budgets, and they've built a supportive yarny community, one skein at a time. They are on Facebook at facebook.com/yarn on front. So without any further ado, we're going to turn it over to Betty Ann and Allison.
Great. Welcome. I am Betty Ann, and I'm here at the State of Sheep in Dripping Springs, just 30 minutes southwest of Austin, Texas. And our shop is open today. You can see Susanna knitting behind me there. And I'm actually working today with Carrie, who is another person that works here with me. And Allison is the shop owner. She's on vacation today. So let's get started. Our shop is organized by weight. So when you walk in, we'll have fingering to the right. Hope I'm not moving too quickly for y'all. And over here on my left is the lace weight section and the community couch, where a lot of folks come in to sit and knit. Our biggest section would be the fingering section over here. And as you move into the store, it becomes heavier. So over here, we'll have the sport weight section leading to DK. And then the middle of the shop over here is the worsted weight section. So let me pan across. Carrie's in the back there with the bulky and super bulky. You can barely see her. And we do have lots of wine options to keep you hydrated, but we also carry beer, coffee, tea, and water. We have local knit nights on Wednesdays till 8 p.m. So that's a little bit about us. And I wanted to share with y'all my Wonky Blocks blanket that I am knitting up in Noro. So we carry 2 Noro bases. I'm going to flip this again, sorry. So I'm doing mine in Haruito, which is a worsted weight, 40% silk, 40% cotton, and 20% nylon. As you can see, there's a lot of color change going on. So I actually took 2 balls and separated all the colors so that I could pick what color I wanted to put next to what. So let me show you my sample real quick. I'm almost done. I'm doing a 6x6 baby blanket size, and it's been a lot of fun, especially picking the next color. So here it is. So I'm working on my last column here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use every scrap of yardage. This yarn has been a joy to work with. Lots of squish, just really nice and lightweight too. So that's my Wonky Blocks blanket. Carrie also used 1 ball of Haruito and knit up this sample. This is called Vivid, the Vivid blanket by Tin Can Knits. And she only used 1 ball for the sample. She didn't separate her colors like I did. It was just a natural color change within the ball that worked up perfectly, honestly, for each block. So there's that. One last sample I wanted to show you in the Haruito yarn is this cardigan. It's called Spectra Cardigan, and it is by Deborah Newton. It's striped with these eyelets on it. And considering that it's worsted weight, it has a really nice feel. I think it's the cotton and silk fibers that really make it lightweight. A little too long for me. This is definitely on my queue to make, but I'm planning on doing it on another Noro base that we carry called Uchiwa. And the Uchiwa is a similar fiber, but less color change, as you can see. And this one is, Uchiwa is 50% cotton, 30% rayon, and 20% silk. So we have 4 colorways of these in the shop. So that is that. I also wanted to share with y'all the Flipside tee, which is right over my shoulder. I'm gonna walk over here. This is a sample knit up in Mono Still Uruguay. We have these Pheno mini kits of theirs, and the Pheno mini kits are 70% merino and 30% silk. This is actually a special colorway called Seda Sheep, dyed just for our shop. And this is size 4. Again, it's the Flipside tee by Tanis Lavali. And it used 1 mini kit plus some partial here at the bottom of another fingering weight, this is actually Allegria, leftovers also by Mono Still Uruguay. But this is a great idea for the mini kits. The mini kit also mixed with 1 Allegria fingering skein can make this lovely shawl. And it uses every single yardage of this. So this is 5 skeins in the mini kits. We have other colors I'll show you in a second. And it totals 490 yards. Got a really nice feel to it and a nice stitch. But this shawl, I don't have the name on it, but I can definitely get that posted. Let me show you some of the other colorways that this kit comes in. Oops, sorry for the shakiness.
While you're flipping over to that, a lot of people are asking about the sweater that you're wearing.
Oh, yes. I am wearing, well, here, let me show these kits real quick before I flip on you again. So we have these colorways in stock. Again, these are Pheno mini kits and great for the Flipside tee. If you take 2 kits, you will get a total of 980 yards. But if you mix it with leftovers, we mixed ours with Allegria, which is also fingering weight, same dyer. We also have ideas here with, this is Anzula, and this is their squishy skeinettes. The squishy skeinettes are 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. They are mini skeins, 8 mini skeins per bundle, totaling 536 yards. And then we have a rainbow of colors here with 50-gram skeins of, these are trampoline minis from Knit Circuit. These are 220 yards each, and they are fingering weight 100% superwash merino. So those are some ideas for a fun color block tee. Okay, I'm back. So I'm wearing Theo Coleman's pattern today. It is called Grapefruit Pink Lady, and I did it up in worsted weight 100% cotton by Quince & Co. Wimbrel yarn. And it's been a great tee. I've had it for a few years. It is machine wash and lay flat to dry. It's held up really well. And it's hot. I know it's hot everywhere right now. Being in Central Texas, it's especially hot. And I wear this every summer. So since we're talking about cotton, let me show you back here. This one is also in Quince & Co. cotton, and it is 100% cotton in sport weight, and it's called Will It. Again, this is also my top, and I've had it for a few years, and it's held up well. I'm not really, cotton is not my favorite, but these two bases worked out really well. As a matter of fact, Carrie is crocheting in Will well, the sport weight cotton. This is a beautiful shawl that she is just starting. Well, maybe halfway through. It is called McLace shawl. It's a crochet pattern that's free on Ravelry. The blue one I showed you, also the same color, we like the same colors, is called Calamity, and it's by Winter's Weather Knits. So those are 2 cottons, great for the heat, 3 cottons. Next, I'd like to share with you pure silk. So we carry pure silk from Knitting for Olive, and I have a beautiful sample here. I am one of our shop members, customer, good friend, knit this sample, and I already tried it on, and I did not want to take it off, but I had to obviously it's going back to her. This is knit in pure silk. It is called Miserina by Caitlin Hunter. So 100% silk, light fingering weight. She did an absolutely beautiful job on these floats here, which wears really nice. And she went ahead and did do the eyelets throughout, which is optional in the pattern. But seriously, y'all, pure silk for 100 degrees outside, absolutely doable. I have machined wash mine. I have a tank top I'll show you in a second, and just lay flat to dry. If you get a big enough gauge, as Bridget did here in this top, it has a lovely drape and wear. It is great for heat. So that is pure silk. And I did knit up a tank top that I have worn often, also in pure silk. It is called the Svilla Camisole by Kadri. And again, beautiful drape in the silk. It's held up through multiple washes, a gentle wash, and lay flat to dry. But the Knitting for Olive colors are beautiful. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. It's right behind me. So if you can see that batch there in the middle, it is, we just got a little restock of some new colors, but their color palette is beautiful. So that's Knitting for Olive. And then up top is also Knitting for Olive. Oof, my finger's blocking. And the color palette's beautiful. Everything matches with everything. You can't go wrong. So we got that. And last but not least, Sparrow, which is a linen yarn. Linen is ubiquitous with summer heat. This beautiful top is knit in Sparrow. It's the Imogen tee, again, knit by our friend Bridget. 100% linen, fingering weight, and you get the right gauge and you will get beautiful, absolutely beautiful drape. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. All of the patterns that I have mentioned today are available on Ravelry, and we also have a discount for y'all that joined us today. Thank you for this. We have a 20% online discount store-wide, and I gotta say, probably 95–96% of our shop is online. And if you use the code Fiberside Crawl 2023, all one word, you'll get 20% off store-wide. So take advantage of that. Thank you to Longmont for putting together this wonderful crawl again this summer and for letting us participate. We appreciate everybody. And that's it. Did I leave anything out? Probably, but does anybody have any questions? We're good.
Do you have a specific spot on the Facebook page that will list all of the samples that you've done today?
Yes, we are on Facebook at the City Sheep, so we'll definitely list all the patterns and pictures there. If you are on Instagram, I have a separate account related to the shop, and it's a long one. It's called The Flock at the Sated Sheep, and I will definitely list pictures and information there as well. The Sated Sheep is also on Instagram, 2 separate accounts, and but all about the store. So check those out as well. But definitely email us or ask questions here, and we'll get them answered.
Super. Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we're going over to Carrie and her helpers at Yarn and Honey. Hopefully they're doing well with the rainstorm and everything. Hi, Carrie.
Hello, how is everyone? Good. So thank you very much to Gail and Ande and Cynthia and everyone who's put this together. We really appreciate all the work that you guys do. And yes, we are in the middle of a rainstorm here, but it looks like it's going away. We desperately needed the rain, so we're very happy with that. So first of all, I have Michelle here helping me, and she will be posting our website. So to get into our shop, it's shopyarnandhoney.com. And we also have a discount today. Our discount is Fiber Chat 15. So everything on our website is 15% off today. And that is through August 16th, actually. So, and Ande did talk about honey. So our name is Yarn and Honey. The reason that is because we do carry Smoot honey, which is a local product, local honey, and that is my family's business. And they have produced honey in this area for almost 60 years. So you can get that here as well. My big announcement today. So many of you, and I think last week I saw someone carrying Mountain Colors yarn. Mountain Colors is a Montana dyer, and they were about 3 hours from us originally, and their founders decided to retire after about 30 years. And so they retired this year and put their shop up for sale, or their dye studio. And we were very lucky that one of our customers here in Great Falls decided to purchase that shop. And then we found space for them. And so they're now located in the basement of Yarn and Honey. So now we have Mountain Colors and Yarn and Honey that can be reached at the same time. During that, so Nicole Gilcher is the new owner. We're very excited to have her here. We're very excited to make sure that Mountain Colors is continuing. And since she purchased it, her and I have been talking, and we wanted to do a special color, and we worked really hard together, and she did a fantastic job. So this is her first specialty color for a store. And this is Yarn and Honey, made specifically for Yarn and Honey. We love this color. It has the corals and the purples from our label, or from our logo. It has a little bit of the gold for honey, which makes sense, and then the green to just kind of bring it all together. But we're really happy to see this. We're happy to see the continuation of Mountain Colors. So, sorry, trying to make that look so you can kind of get an idea of the colorways. That coral in there that we really, really like. Took her a little while to put all that together, but really happy with the final product. This is their tweed DK. We also are dyeing it in tweed fingering. So those are two of pretty popular color, or pretty popular brand bases that Mountain Colors have always had. So that is now available, and it will be This just happened, so it will be dyeing this week. So when you order it, just give us about a week and then it'll be in your hands. So that's our first one. And we're very happy, like I said, to have that. Also, Nicole is trying very hard to bring even more Montana wool and Montana yarns into effect. So her other project that she did was she has a Montana yarn, so it's 100% Targhee. It's processed in Montana, so it's Montana wool processed in Montana and then dyed by Mountain Colors. So her new yarn is called Montana Dreams, and this is in Trading Post color. And her tagline is, "This is born, bred, and dyed in Montana." So we really like that. So this is our Trading Post. We have it in Wintergreen, Cascade, Rock Creek, Wilderness, and of course, everyone wants Yellowstone. So we have she has lots of colors in Yellowstone, lots of different yarns. We will be bringing those out as she gets going. It has taken her a little bit of time. She still has a full-time job, and buying a new business and bringing it all onto online is going to take a bit, but we are happy to see how it's slowly coming to fruition. And then you can see some of those things on our website as well. So it's variegated.
Okay.
So then she also has another yarn, and this was a yarn that is USA wool processed in the US, and then dyed by Mountain Colors. Mountain Colors had this base before, but now she's still working on this. So this is called Montana. Again, this is in our Yellowstone. This is a little bit thicker. This is 100% merino rambouillet yarn wool, 200 yards per skein. So I do have the Yellowstone, the Moose Creek, which I think these dark colors are really nice, and the Red Tail Hawk. Those are available right now. And again, we'll see more and more of these as we go along and she's able to dye more. One of our big things that Mountain Colors has done is they do the warm and woolly kits. And some of you may be familiar with those. So right back here is the warm and woolly blanket. This is not quite white, so it has a nice little fringe on it that's optional. The kit comes with 3 patterns. So you get a knit pattern, and it's an easy knit pattern, a lace knit pattern, and a crochet pattern all in the same kit. So you can choose which one you want to do. You get 4 yarns in the kit. The knit takes either a size 10 or 11 needle. The crochet takes a P and a K hook. So this is how they come, and as you can see them hanging in the back as well. So there's a lot of yarn here. Again, 4 different bases, and then you get some mohair and some wool, and a little bit of their mountain goat yarn as well. This is the Nighthawk version. And so you can see the different colors that are coming through. Then we have, of course, the Yellowstone. So if you want all of those rich fall colors with the mohair as well, you can put those together. We also have this, like I said, this is our Not Quite White, which has been very popular for wedding presents. So really nice idea. If you don't know the color of the couple's house, this behind me is Copper King. So it's similar to Yellowstone, but it has a little bit darker tones to it. And then behind me over here is Gray Dawn hanging up there. So those are all on the website with close-up pictures that you can see as well. So that is our Mountain Colors. So one of our other Montana wool yarns is from the Tobacco Root Valley. It's called Tobacco Root Valley, and it's from Ranching Traditions. So here's her natural color. This is it in the fingering. So again, this is Montana wool processed in Montana and dyed in Montana. So, and this is our plum color. We have a couple patterns knit up with this. So behind me, you can see the Sophie scarf from Petite Knits, a very popular one that many people know of. So that was used. This one actually was the fingering mixed with a mohair. So that's an option. We also have another example where she just knit it without the mohair. So either way would work perfectly. One of our other examples is the Selbu cowl by Inga Ski. And we had a class on this a few months ago, and the colors that people chose were just amazing. So we were really excited to see how that knits up. And again, it's a really nice, sorry, I want to look at this. It's 100% Targhee Rambouillet, very squishy, fun to feel. I was really amazed with a non-superwash that was as soft and nice to work with. We also did the Wind Cave hat. This is from Nancy Bates's Knitting the National Parks, which we do have the book available as well. This is a South Dakota park and knit with the the DK weight from Tobacco Root Valley. This was really nice, and I made a wonderful hat, a really nice and warm hat too. The one thing we do recommend with our DK and fingering from Tobacco Root is we find that they do knit up just a little heavier than the weight that they say. So in the fingering, we've actually done some sweaters that were kind of DK weight, and it's worked out really well. That hat is a recommended worsted weight. I felt like it was really good to use as a worsted from the DK. So that is another option. Our polka dot sheep. So polka dot sheep is another hand dyer in Montana. She's out of Whitefish, Montana. We love her bright colorways and her wonderful yarn. One of her newer yarns is the Striata. Striata is a gradient dyed silk and merino wool, and just has long colorways, is just a really nice option. So what you can do is put a solid with the Striata, and this comes up with our Lamina wrap that is sitting over here. The Lamina wrap, you can see how the color changes over. I think we have 4 different options on the website for those colors. And then you can also do the Striata cowl. And that cowl is, the cowl comes as a kit, so you get the pattern and the yarn. The Lamina, you just get the yarn and then can go out and find the Lamina shawl by Ande O'Brien online and put that together. So we have those kits on the website. We also have kits for both the Yellowstone and the Glacier Park hat kit from the Knitting National Parks from Nancy Bates. This is our Yellowstone, and we have kits made up with this. At the moment, I don't have any Glacier kits made up, but they will be soon, and so they will be on the website as well. And a couple other items, a couple other sweaters that we like. So we have this sweater, which is the Sandscape Slip Stitch sweater from Marie Green's book, Seamless Knits in 2 weeks. And of course, we will get to see Marie Green in a couple months here at Fiberside Chats. So this sweater was knit up with 2 different yarns, the Arcania Prisma and the Harriet Fine from Juniper Moon. Michelle here carried the 2 together, and that was what created it. We just kind of fell in love with what she came up with. We also have, sorry, I have one other thing. Oh, what I'm wearing is the Lemon Spritz, which is also by Marie Green. This was her 4-day knit along, and you can see the pattern on it and the little lemon leaves that are on the side. And this is made with Zooey. So Juniper Moon Zooey is the one I made it with. We also had many people that chose the Marisol Chi Chi to make that with. So those are all available. We also have our stitching store, which is Shepherd's, or in our stitching store, we have some of our kits that are
2
bags.
minutes.
Thank you. So bags that you use a Shepherd's Bush kit and a Sew Emma bag. We have all those kits put together for you as well. If you want to be added to our email list, go into the shopping cart, and at the bottom, you can add your name to the email. We're also on Facebook at Yarn and Honey spelled out, and Instagram at Yarn and Honey Great Falls. We do have 2 upcoming events. One is our anniversary, September, and we will have exciting things going on during the whole month. And in December, join us for Stocking Stuffer. We have 12 days of gifts for the fiber lover. So thank you very much. Thank you, Gail and Fiberside Chats, and all of you that put all of this together. We really appreciate it. And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Oh, got a message here. Yeah, thanks so much. That was great. Great. I'm so happy that Mountains, the Colors is just back in business again. We've done several of their blanket sets and stuff. So that's really great. Thank you. So we're going to head over to Dottie and her crew at Knit and Stitch Boutique. And they are in Cocoa Village, Florida. Hi, Dottie.
Hi. Thanks for coming, everyone, and thanks to the folks who make this event possible. This is our first year participating, and we're really excited about it. So what I want to show you mostly today are some of the things that we do in our community and some of the colorways that are dyed specifically for us. All right. So our goal is to build community, and we do that through teaching things that we love, like knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving, all of those things. And then we have a great community of locals. And then we see also a lot of tourists because we're right here on the Space Coast. And because we're on the Space Coast, we do love our space items. So I want to share a couple of things with you that we have that are just really cute, I think. We have little stitch markers that are astronauts, and those are made for our shop. And then our yarn knot, that little guy right there, he shows up on a lot of our things that are made for our shop. So when you take a look online, you'll be able to find those things and others. I do want to say that we support Sara DeRue, who is from Copper Corgi. She is a Central Florida dyer right here close to our shop. And she actually dyes some colorways called Crush MS. So this is last year's colorway, really pretty, some sparkly and not. And then this is this year's. And she did a nice job, I think, of making them so that they're complementary. Sara rides for actually a brewery team that's in Longmont. It's oh my gosh, Left Hand Brewery supports her. So she sells her yarn here, and if you buy it on our website, all the proceeds go directly to the fight against MS. So we would appreciate you taking a look at that for sure. Other things we have a designer who works in our shop, and she does beautiful work. She mostly likes to do shawls, and you can see one of the patterns behind me here. This one is called City of Mermaids. This is her most recent, and this is City of Mermaids also. And those patterns can be found on Ravelry, and Amy's going to put the link up for those. We have in our shop kits, a variety of kits with various colorways. That's just one of them. There's another. This one is actually for City of Mermaids. And then the kits with 4
are from one of Paula's earlier designs. And it's called Life of Gossamer Wings, based on the life cycle of a butterfly. So they're really beautiful shawls that make up. And when you find her on Ravelry, it's under Crazy Knits Designs. So a lot of fun. Now I will show you a couple of things that are couple of things that we've done in our shop, or that we have had done for our shop. We had a birthday celebration in June because I've only owned the shop for 1 year. And for that birthday celebration, I love music. So we did a Beatles theme, and we asked those indie dyers who we've worked with to come up with some colorways. So when you look at our website, you'll see colorways that have names from the Beatles' White Album. And I just want to share these 3 with you. They're from a Kentucky dyer, which Kentucky is my home. Well, used to be my home. But these are from a Kentucky dyer, deep dyed yarns. Okay, she does the most vibrant colors. I just think they're so beautiful. And these are fun because they're black light reactive. And some of our customers, along with some of our staff, did a black light night. And they actually came together and did some knitting with these colors, and they had the place decorated and with black light. It was a lot of fun. Everyone had a great time. The next thing I want to show you is from a dyer who is in Minnesota. She lives in Hastings, and it's her studio is Muse 2320. And she designed this little bag just for us. So cute. She had done one for her shop. And I talked to her and said, can you do that for us? So she winters here sometimes. And so we have the little bag that's just knit and then finished off with some duplicate stitch. And you line it with the bag that it comes in. Okay. So we love those because beach, we like all things beach. And now I would like to show you some of the colorways that have been dyed specifically for us. You know, the very first colorway that was dyed for us is this one from Emma, and it's simply called Knit and Stitch because 4 Pearls is not so far from us, nor is Emma. And it's a nice, pretty beach color. Next, we have in DK and fingering from Muse 2320. This is called bioluminescence, and it's was dyed with the bioluminescence that you can see in the Indian River here at certain times of year, which is really a treat to see it. So you see the beautiful blue shot going through it. Also in DK and fingering, we have this from our friends in Lonesome Pine Yarn Works. And those ladies actually used to live here and then have since moved to, I think, Virginia. But this is just Cocoa Beach Blue, just for our shop. Okay. Then we have another nod to our space because we love it. In fingering and in DK, this is dyed for us from Olive into You. And this color is called Artemis Fly Me to the Moon. And it's paired with Orion for the space rocket. Okay. Copper Corgi also does a color that's just for us. I showed you her Crush MS colors a minute ago, which we carry, but she also does colors just for us. And these are called Indian River Twilight. So we actually sit on the Indian River. Cocoa itself is between, I guess, the ocean and the river. And she has, this is her No Sparkle, Indian River Twilight. This is the one with sparkles. Has some lurex in there, which behaves very nicely. And then this is a beautiful color that is actually the same as these colors, believe it or not, but it's done on a silk noil. And so it gives it a completely different take. But we have those for our shop, and they'll be online. And finally, we are super excited because we're going to carry a lot of Bad Sheep yarn coming up very soon. Bad Sheep in all weights. We really like their yarn, and you may have heard of them, of course. I think they participated in this event. Bad Sheep was in the North Pole and have since moved to Pensacola, Florida. What a big change, right? But when I talked to them, we carry a little bit now, mostly fingering. But when I talked to them about that they were going to move to Pensacola, I asked about dyeing a color for us. And what they came up with is roseate spoonbill. And if you've ever been in this area, there are birds. They're so, you should look them up. They're so beautiful. Okay. And this is based on the spoonbill, the roseate spoonbill. And the colors are just perfect for that, I think. So anyway, I'm very, very excited that when you check our website in a week or whatever, soon, we will have multiple weights and yarns available from Bad Sheep. So I'm looking forward to working with those guys. So I was kind of nervous and sort of ran through everything very quickly. Did you want me to show that one, Amy?
Except for the ones and then about the website.
The website?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Amy's putting the website for Deep Dyed on there. This is just another one of her colorways. I mean, all of them, you guys, look like just gorgeous colors. They are deep, deep colors. And just lovely. This one's called Sea Dragon. For Halloween, she has like Voodoo Woman and Season of the Witch, just some fun things like that. She has a lovely red colorway called Loves Me. And we do have a discount code. I just saw that pop up. We do have a discount code. It's going to be 15%. And I'm giving you, just to make this long story very short, we're in the process of changing websites, and the old website was taken away, without our against our will. Anyway, the new website is up now, and there's nothing on it, so it's like really stressful. But they have promised me that it will be very soon. So we're going to have the discount available to you from August 6th through the end of August, which is the 31st. And so you have a nice long time. And if you'd like to sign up for our newsletter, I can shoot you one of those, an email, and let you know when everything is on. But it will be 15% off anything in the store. And we have so many beautiful yarns that I wish our website were functioning right now. But, glitches happen, so all will be well, and we'll just take it in stride. The code Amy's putting up, but it is Rowdy 15, Rowdy 15, and that's my dog. So anyway, the Emma's yarn color, this one is called Knit and Stitch. So yay.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on your first year.
Thank you.
And doing all that. You've done a great job with us. Thank you. We are going to head over to Michigan to June and Sara of Yarn on Front. So if we can spotlight these guys. Hi.
Hi, we're going to try to turn ourselves around for a quick minute. Oops, that was a recording button. Okay, welcome to Yarn on Front. We're in downtown Dowagiac in southwestern Michigan. We just wanted to show you the front of the shop. give you a quick look inside. And this is our beautiful little town. This is Sara. She's my manager. I'm June. So let's go inside. See if I can do this without flubbing up too much. So when you come in, you see a lot of pretty yarn. We have a lot of DKs here, a lot of worsteds on the wall. We pride ourselves on having a lot of shop samples. So if there's a yarn you like, there's probably something made up in it. We have a lot of fingering weight yarn because I happen to like to knit socks more than anything on the planet. And we pride ourselves too on carrying yarns that are going to suit all budgets and all tastes. So this is just a quick view of our shop. What we really want to do today, though, is focus on 2 local designers. We don't dye our own yarn, and we are in a tourist area here, but we have some great little designers up and coming around here. So let me flip us around again. Hi. All right, so what we want to do, there's Sara, and I'm June. Everybody can hear us okay? All right, I'm going to assume that's a yes. So first we're going to focus on, you can take over.
Right. So we have 2 designers, as June said. They're both local, both customers and great people. Fawn Busler is a knitwear designer here. She lives in Dowagiac. She learned to knit as a young teen, but really didn't get serious about it until her mid-20s. And now is an avid knitter, yarn collector, and she just got into spinning. Fawn's designs focus on functionality and thoughtful design elements and creating items perfect for any adventure you may find yourself on. She is deeply inspired by the natural beauty of Michigan and the special qualities of different types of wool. So we have 4 designs of hers, and we also have a coupon code that we will post in the chat. The first is the Ridgeline Boot Socks. These feature a folded cuff, color work, a ribbed strong heel, and ribbing around the arch of the foot. So these are great hiking socks, and they are done in fingering weight yarn.
So Ridgeline Boot Socks. We will post her Ravelry link and her coupon code.
Yeah. Next up is Straits Beanie. And if you've seen Fawn on Instagram, you've already seen her wearing this up north. This is made in worsted weight yarn. Go ahead, throw her on. And it was inspired by the Mackinac Bridge and the Straits of Mackinac. And she's very size inclusive. It goes, the size ranges from baby to adult extra large.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous,
Beautiful.
gorgeous. Next up, she's got one that's perfect for cold days in Michigan. This is called the Wintering Hat. This is done in bulky weight and features a large cable motif on a seed stitch background.
Look at that.
And this is an adult unisex, one size fits all.
Beautiful hat.
Okay, so this is the Michigander beanie, and she just released this. So if you've been looking around at Fawn on Instagram, you've seen her wearing this. Some of our knitters here in the shop were test knitters for that pattern, so that's pretty exciting. This is inspired by classic hunter's hat. Features a deep 1-color brioche brim for added warmth. So if you wanted to try brioche but have been really scared by 2 colors, dive into this pattern. This is done in worsted weight and is size inclusive from baby to adult extra large.
Really nice hat. Fits really nicely. Feels wonderful. Very squishy. Great for Michigan. All that brioche. Really easy to do. Oops, sorry.
There you go.
Ladies, can I just ask a question? There's several in the chat. They're looking. Do you actually have a website, or you're just on social media?
We are just on social media right now. We will post links to this, and we also have a Facebook group called Yarn on Front Yarniacs, where we can post a lot of this stuff. We'll post it on our Facebook page, and they can give us a call. We will show them anything they want to see. We can ship to anybody, but no, we have not gone online. We do not have a .com. In the works though. So yeah, in the works. So that that was Fawn Buser. She's a new designer, and I really, really like what she's doing. And I've known Fawn for quite a few years, and I love seeing her growth, and I loved how she focuses on Michigan. So we're going to cut and paste the designs or her codes into the chat. We'll do that right now before we move on to Kendra. So we'll go like this.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. We'll get there. And this one was a lot of fun to knit. This is a good one for if you want to learn brioche, one color, super easy, and worsted weight yarn. We did this one in wool stock from Blue Sky Fibers. This one was done in Cascade yarns, Cascade 220. This one Fawn loaned to us. I think she used Brooklyn tweed. We don't carry that, but that's what this one was done in.
Here, let me do this.
All right, hold on. We're going to give you the codes right now. Copy, go over,
Some of my fingers.
and here's Fawn stuff coming up. Tap. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've listed the patterns we just showed you. Her Ravelry name, Fawn Buser, Fawn Knits, and her coupon code, good for the entire year. One use only, so put a few things in your cart. How are we doing? Last year we didn't get through all of this. Okay, so that's Fawn. We love her, and we're really, really pleased to see what she's doing. She's so Michigan focused, so that's nice. So the other designer we want to showcase today is Kendra Yearan. And she also works for us. Kendra's been dipping her fingers in the fiber world since she was about 8 years old, when she started designing dresses for her Barbies, and admits they were pretty hideous. She's been designing seriously now for about 10 years. She loves bringing together skeins of yarn and watching the pieces grow on her needles and the colors play together. And she loves working with hand-dyed yarns the most. So we have 4 pieces that we want to showcase. These are her most recent. The first one is called The Swing of Things. We'll pull that one off. My assistant here will model it.
Yeah. Charming and delightful assistant.
So this piece takes 2 skeins of any fingering. She used Keenan hand-dyed yarns, who is a local. She's up north in Michigan. We love her. We carry her in the shop. And we're going to expand what we carry of hers, but Keenan hand-dyed yarn, beautiful yarns. This piece is asymmetrical construction, incorporates all the fun things like garter, lace, and ruffle. It's a good piece for experienced knitters. You're not going to get bored, but it's easy enough for newer knitters. Easily repeatable pattern. It's very cute. Gotta like ruffle. All right, so that's called The Swing of Things. This next one is very near and dear to all of us. This is called Kelly's Shawl, Graceful Warrior. Kelly was Kendra's best friend, and she was also a staff member here and a very dear friend of ours. And she lost her battle with cancer in January. And this was designed for Kelly. She handled it with grace. Don't mean to get emotional, but an emotional year. This is designed, of course, for Kelly. The piece is a relaxing knit with an easy to memorize repeat. It's constructed asymmetrically, and also it's been knit with Keenan hand-dyed yarns. It's just a gorgeous piece. It's got some really nice lace work. 2 colors is what you need for this. It's fun. It's been made a lot by a lot of our customers. They've really enjoyed it. And we're very fond of that piece. All right, the next one is called Magician Lake. Magician Lake is a lake in this area of lower southwest Michigan. It's a very resort town. We're between Chicago, Indiana. We have 10 lakes around here. And so Kendra has been designing quite a few things this year that are centered around our local lakes and our local
Our community.
Magician Lake is one of the lakes in Sister Lakes. It takes 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn, also done with Keenan hand-dyed yarn because we are in love with that yarn. It's constructed asymmetrically. It's a nice squishy zen knit, incorporating garter and lace sections to add some interest. And it's, all of her designs are lightweight and large. So you get to wrap these babies around your neck or your shoulders a couple times. Really squishy, beautiful piece. We love it.
Super squishy.
Super. And our last one is called, it's a hat, Nothing But Blue Skies. It's a nice, fun, squishy hat. It's made with Wonderland yarns, March Hare, the color burst that they carry. We love Wonderland yarns. We carry a lot of that in the shop. She designed this hat for that. Can I try it on? Don't want to mess up her hair.
My turn.
So it's a really, really nice hat. It's fun, it's funky, it's nice and squishy. And it just takes one hank of Wonderland yarns in their color burst, which we adore this yarn. It's very versatile. You know what? We have enough minutes. We can go get that other shawl that she designed with this yarn as well. And it's been very, very popular. It's called Enola Holmes, A Study in Pearl. And it is quite gorgeous. So she used 3 different colors for this. There's a lot of pearl in it. And again, it's a lot of shawl, but it's squishy, it's fun, and that color burst makes for really interesting knitting. And yes, we do have a colorway unique to our store from Keenan. Here it is. It's called Spring Pansies. She dyed this up specifically for us. We had a sock along that went along with Sock Madness all earlier in the year. So we had our own sock competition. And this is the yarn that she and I came up with since we were coming into spring. That was part of the prizes and part of what everybody could, buy at a discount. So this is going to be exclusive to us for the next year. It's called Spring Pansies from Keenan Hand Dyed Yarns, and it is really, really, really pretty. So let's post those patterns and codes into the chat for you guys. Copy. Gosh, I feel so organized this year. I'm not even running over. That's usually a problem for me. All right, so there you go. Fast and Furious, showed you some patterns. We're a destination shop. We're in a resort area. So if you're in lower Southwest Michigan, we'd love it if you'd stop by. We have staff of 5 that are extremely knowledgeable. Knitting, crochet, whatever your issues are, we can handle it. And we have a very open table. You can come and sit at this table anytime. We teach for free. As long as you're buying our yarn, we'll teach you anything you want to know. We have clubs, sweater club, sock club, washcloth Wednesdays. We really do have a lot of fun here. And we've built a real good community. And we would love for you guys to stop by.
There's a question earlier on that have you kitted up any of the patterns that you showed?
No, we haven't kitted up, but we are happy to. If you're interested in any of those, you can give us a call. We can do a messenger chat, live video chat. We can show you colors. We can kit up for you. We have kits in the shop. Not of these particular patterns, but it's a good idea, and we probably should kit some up. We usually, because we have so many colors, we like to help people pick the colors that they like the best. But we're happy to show you what we have and kit and send it to you.
Cynthia just posted your phone number again, so that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our shops.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you to all of our shops. Thank you for everyone who is attending, all of the over 200 people who are attending the presentations today. So we're very excited. So if you guys all want to hit your reaction button and share some love, that would be awesome. So yeah, we're doing that. Okay, so let's see. Fiberside Summer Crawl shops are all on our website at fibersidechats.com, and there will be links to either their social media or their websites and stuff. So, and we did mention at the beginning of this whole presentation that we're excited about our fall lineup of Fiberside Chats, beginning with Stephen West on Sunday, September 10th, and he's going to be talking about his October mystery knit along. So that would be a really good thing for shops to jump on as well. Lotta Lothgren is on September 23rd, and she has a new book that's coming out. So we're very excited about that. And then Marie Green will be back on in October. And as Gail showed you earlier, you can go ahead and register at longmontyarn.com. Thank you very much. There's the link. Make sure that you scroll down to your local yarn shop if you have one, because we do get a little bit of recognition, I guess, for supporting these chats and everything. So it would be really good just to go ahead and scroll down, find your shop. That would be great. Next week, we will be welcoming Hill Country Weavers Yarniversity at River City Yarns, Four Pearls, and Fuzzy Goat Yarns. And your host next week will be Debbie from Dances with Wool, and I believe I'm a co-host, but there we go. So if you want, we'll do a little drum roll here. And the announcement that you have all been waiting for, or many of you have been waiting for. These are going to be the winners. Yes, we did drawing this morning. So we included everybody who registered even up till yesterday. So
In the chat.
Yeah. So don't forget to check the unveiling videos in our YouTube channel. And you see some of the great prize donations. And with something you see that you think your yarn shop should carry, go ahead and show it to them or let them know. And that way we will be able to help re-support all the people that have supported us already. And today's lucky winners, Marilyn Noble, and I believe she's from Canada. Let's see, Laura Stone, Susan Beck, Judith Hoagland, Lee Weaver, Karen Malone, Barbara LeBlanc, Pamela Haverland, Rose Obwald, Karen Corda, Roseanne Smith, Amanda Lucas, and Jennifer Kozan. So there you go. We actually have 11 this week, and I believe we may have one or two more next week because of things that are actually still arriving, if you can believe it. But yeah, so congratulations to everybody. We will be sending out an email this evening asking for verification on your address for shipping, because sometimes the credit card address, the billing address in PayPal is not necessarily where you want it shipped to. We also need to know if you are a crocheter or a knitter, because some of our supplies are crochet only. So if you are not a crocheter and you get one of these, you're going to learn to crochet or share it with somebody else. So we just right a couple minutes after the hour here, wanted to thank everybody again for all your support. You're continuing to be with us, and we'll catch you next week. Same place, same time, same channel. See you then, everybody. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you.
Bye. Everybody can unmute if they want. And say
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.